All right. I think we should start, as always, in alphabetical order, with Stormcast Eternals. All right. Here it is. Live doc. Stormcast roll. Let's enhance. All right, Stormcast. And then what do we have here? Battle traits. Note taken. Edgy Arcade, things are gifting a tier 1 sub to Cassie, who definitely doesn't know who I am. I appreciate that, though. It'll show up on her thing. On TYVM. Can we cue some music real quick? There we go. A is for Stormcast. Sarksank will return in Thunderstrike armor for 7th edition. Yeah, could be. Alright, and we're gonna do this too. Right, remember, this was the excitement level. Remember, this is the excitement level. When we just looked at the faction focus. And now we will judge the excitement level after we know everything. In other words, looking at the delta between the two, we'll kind of be able to judge the quality of the faction focus for getting you excited and, you know, hype levels or whatever, what have you, right? Ahem. So we got Deep Strike 9, just like they used to. Okay. Heaven Sent, pick up friendly non-unique. Started with 2 or more models. Non-unique Stormcast, Eternals, Infantry, or Cavalry. This started with 2 or more models, no heroes. Set up a replacement unit, half the number, more than 9 from all enemy units. It's a good time, right? So... Which prawn? Bring back half slain. Anywhere. Good. Just Gun thinks it'll be prime. 40 months. Appreciate it. The big 4-0. TY. Bring back a whole ass dragon. Nope. Gotta start with 2 or more models. Which kind of means no heroes, but it's more than that. Because it has to be non-unique, so you can't bring back like a Warcry warband of 3 guys and just get the hero back or something. And then once per turn army. Best day ever. Once per turn. Your hero phase. Because it is only in your turn, the finest hour is just okay. Okay/good, depending on counter charges and stuff. But it has to happen in your hero phase anyway. If it was on the opponent's turn, it would be amazing. Almost certainly too good. But as it stands, it's okay. And it does add 1 to wound rolls, so that ain't bad. Once per thing, right? It's also written really well here. It says pick 1 for a unit that has not used this ability yet this battle, right? Why didn't they write the doc one like this? This is the format, right? It's very clear. The doc one, you gotta search through 2 different rules areas and implying implications to figure out that you probably can use it more than once per game. How did they write Finest Hour perfectly and then write the doc one in the most confusing way ever? Unknown. That's weird. Could you bring back 2 whole dragons if you reinforce the unit? You could, but you can't reinforce a unit that has 1 model. Yeah, the rule for reinforcement is you can't have one model. Battle formation. Sentinels of the Bleak Citadels. Once per turn army, Ancient Aura. Pick friendly Ruination Chamber, 5 aboard for the rest of the turn. Any hero phase. Insane. Subfactions. Specifically Ruination Chamber. Alright. Absolutely incredible. They're probably thinking about Stormcast card. I know they were talking about Crazy or like a Lord Celestant or something. Alright, pardon me. Yeah. I thought you were talking about the huge dragons. You were talking about Stormcast Guard and stuff. Yeah, yeah. No, you can do it. Never mind. Thunderhead Host. Add 1 hit rolls to combat attacks made by warrior chamber units while they're wholly within 12 of a friendly non-hero Stormcast Thunderhead units that did not have the warrior chamber keyword. Okay. Thunderhead Host. Bad. Vanguard Wing. Once per turn army your movement phase. Pick a friendly Vanguard chamber unit not in combat. Roll a die on a 3-up removed from the battlefield. Set it up anywhere on the battlefield more than 9. Free teleport once a turn. Your movement phase. Vanguard Wing. 1 per turn yours. Free teleport 3-up. Meh. It's good. No, it's not. It's not meh. Let's not be judgmental. Okay. It's like the points one. It's points. Okay. BP. And Lightning Echelon. The Oncoming Storm. Once per turn army any combat phase. Any combat phase. You like to see it. Pick friendly extremist chamber unit that charges turn. Either 3-up makes it meh? Yeah, you're right. It can't be victory points if you have to roll a 3-up, right? What a coin flip. It's meh. Pick a friendly extremist chamber unit that charges turn. Roll a die, 3-up unit as strike first. So if you charge on your opponent's turn and roll this, you can strike first. So that's both command points you get for an entire battle round, plus rolling a 3-up. Then you can strike first on opponent's turn. And if it's on your turn, it kinda doesn't matter if you get to strike first. I mean, if you're entering multiple combats, it does, but that's not like a huge deal. Very expensive one trick. Thunderhead Host is Warrior Chamber. Okay. Bleak Citadel. OP. Thunderhead Host. Bad. Vanguard Wing. Meh. Lightning. Extremist Chamber. Very expensive, massive slam dunk alley-oop play. Or getting multiple charges. Which is alright. Okay. This one seems like far and away the choice. Keep in mind I don't play this army, so feel free to give me drop massive knowledge bombs here. But as I see it on my first scheme, I'm not sure. I can't remember which exact things have which exact keywords. What's the Extremist Chamber? Is that Annihilators? What's the Ruination Chamber? Is that Annihilators? Bleak only fits 3 heroes and 2 units. Okay. So that would be why it's good, because it only works for a few things. Warrior Chamber is your little guys, right? Like your Liberators and stuff. Is that it? Extrema Chamber is the people that ride on beasts and stuff. Thunderhead is the Annihilators. Ruination is the Reclusian dudes. Okay. Warriors is things like Redeemers and stuff. So Annihilators too. Oh, okay. Okay. I see. Ruination is the new hotness. The brand new stuff, alright. Rules for the brands making new range is good. You're shocked. I am too, except without irony. Because it actually seems kind of up in the air whether that's true or not. The big news is that Cruel Boys are finally good. They were new for a long time and like the worst army almost. It's just luck of the draw. Sometimes I wish they would make the new stuff good just to prove that they can make something good on purpose. And that it all isn't just randomness, you know? So your sub-faction depends entirely on what models you're using? Yes. Which is exactly what they said they were not doing. So, good work, Stormcast, for a foot in the past and a foot in the future. Maybe that's a note. Entirely dependent on what models you're using, like they said they would not do. Okay. Sounds good. Heroic traits. Staunch Defender. Hey, it's still around. I remember this one from the olden days. While this unit is contesting an objective in friendly territory, add 3 to the control scores of all friendly Stormcast Eternal units contesting. Okay. Next. Shock and Awe. Each time friendly Stormcast Eternals unit is set up wholly within 12 of this unit using Sounds of the Storm, subtract 1 for hit rolls, attacks target that unit for the rest of the battle round. And that counts you as well if you have this and you're a hero. Kind of cool. I like Shock and Awe. Rest of the battle round. Is itself too? It doesn't say another. Very specifically, Signs of the Storm, so that you can't have no funny business with peerless maneuvers over here. Wouldn't want you to accidentally have a combo. No fun allowed. Johnny, get out. Timmy only, okay? I still like Shock and Awe. And then Envoy of the Heavens. If a friendly unit was destroyed in the previous turn, pick a visible friendly Stormcast unit wholly within 12 of this unit to be the target. Target has ward 5 up until the start of your next turn. Okay. So if somebody died previous turns, not last battle round, not opponent's last turn, but the previous turn. Pick a visible friendly, gets a 5-up ward until the start of your next turn. I like this. Does this kind of mean that by the time the second battle round rolls around, like the second battle round is over, you're probably just giving someone a 5-up ward cascading for kind of the rest of the game unless this guy dies. Surely your opponent is killing 1 unit a turn, right? I mean, they're definitely trying to. Yeah, it's your hero phase, but previous turn. Yeah. Cascading 5 aboard to whoever as long as someone of yours is always dying, kinda, is my, like, super napkin math way of writing it. I think Envoy is kinda nice. Very interesting to think about. I think Shock and Awe is very good as well. But it is just gone right away, right? These two are kind of the decision between the first time they land, so early game, or later on across the whole game. Staunch Defender. Look. It's cool that we have maybe 2 choices. We're up to maybe 2 choices out of 3. Last edition, it was 1 out of 3, so I guess we'll take it. It almost reads as in Battle Round 2 or 5, give a guy 5 aboard. That's kind of how I'm reading it. Sometimes it might not, but, you know. Shock and Awe has defensive utility. Yes, it does. It is the rest of the battle rounds specifically, which is a nice addition to it. Bad Games, $21.99 or something. Thanks for the big prime for 10 months. Appreciate it. If you're not getting the ward, you're probably winning anyways. Yeah, I mean, sometimes if you're not getting the ward, like, it's possible your opponent retreated with all of his stuff and just scored points and had a great turn. So, I don't think that's ever really worth not killing something of yours for as a counterplay, though. It's just something that might happen, I suppose. Artifacts. Null Pendant. Once per battle end of any turn. Pick an enemy unit in combat with this unit to be the target. Already don't like it. Subtract 5 from the target's control score for the rest of the turn. Null taken. Got him. See what I did there? Once per battle, any combat phase. Quicksilver Draught. Strike first for the rest of the turn. Quicksilver Draught is an OG. It was in the original General's Handbook as a generic order artifact. Quicksilver. Once per game, any combat. Strike first. Nice. Once per game, steal an objective maybe if you're in combat and didn't die. And then Mirror Shield. This is also a very old one, protecting against shooting. This unit cannot be targeted by shooting attacks unless the attacking model is within 9. Alright. Yeah, so Mirror Shield, very playable, especially if you have like a linchpin foot hero buff guy. But then again, with a foot hero buff guy, you can put it on a infantry foot hero, right, and just have him near any unit. Maybe this goes on like a huge. Maybe this goes on a big, actually, like a mounted guy, somebody who isn't invisible. kind of a meta thing. Quicksilver is also nice for once a game to get somebody, put it on your big fighter guy. Finally they get charged or whatever, and then you pop this and just kill the person. Null Taken, I'm not thrilled with, but maybe you have problems with that in Stormcast. Okay. Knight Draconis loves this. Yeah, somebody like that. Some mid-sized or even kind of big, like, fighty hero guy on something. And it makes him just very difficult to deal with. It's only once, but still, a lot of people, you know, would be dead, now gets to live. Spell lore. The artifacts are Dees. The traits are... kinda nice. Alright, battle traits are good-ish. Great for Stormcast. Subfactions, pick your favorite keyword and those guys are good. Traits, kinda nice. And artifacts, kinda nice but defensive. It's not a bad thing, it's just kinda what you're about, right? Spells. Lightning Blast. Friendly Stormcast Tunnels Wizard cast it. Cast on 5. Closest visible enemy unit to them. Oh, it's unlimited. Okay. If 2 or more visible enemy units are tied, just pick one. D3 Mortals. Is this good now? Is this as how far have we sunk? Is D3 Mortals good? It's unlimited, but you're not gonna have a lot of wizards. That's for fucking sure. Free shrugs, right? I'm gonna give it a meh minus. Every spell I look at, I'm like, would I rather have a endless spell? And the answer here is just yes, right? We'll do this, okay? If it's just worse than an endless spell, I'll do less than end at the end, and then that's how we'll know. That's the convention here. Thunder Shock 6. Visible enemy unit within 12. -1 from wound rolls for the target's attacks till starting next turn. Let's make these all the same here. Short range, but decent debuff. And Starfall. 18, you love to see it. Visible infantry or cavalry. -1 from the number of dice rolled when making charge rolls. Okay. I was about to say that your spells were literally bad. I'd like to officially apologize to the magisters of Hammerhall, Stormcast, Azir, just everybody. Spells, good. This is it. You get all of them, so you might end up casting the other two. But Starfall, Jesus. Alright, we are in business. We found the good one. Prayer lore, you get prayers. What's up, Preya? Healing Strum. 4. Pick a visible friendly, Holy 12. Heal D3 if the chanter roll is 8+, heal D3. Each visible friendly Stormcast Eternal Holy within 12 of the chanter instead. Whatever. Unlimited prayer, huh? And it's an instant thing, right? So you can target the same guy? Wait, we just looked this up. This is technically an ability. And you can't target the same unit more than once with one ability per phase, right? Am I getting the nuance correctly here? Ionis got that big ass base. He does have that big ass base. That's passive only. Okay. You can target. Alright. Alright. We're good. Heal D3. Unlimited. If 8+. All within 12. Is it all holy within 12? It is all holy within 12. Instead. Meh. I'm gonna give it a meh plus. Is meh plus kinda nice? Because your guys are pretty durable, so healing them is extra good, you know what I mean? The more durable you are, kinda the better healing is. And you seem pretty durable. I'll give it a meh plus. It's not bad by any means. For an unlimited spell. You get multiple uses out of it. Bless Weps. 6? Jesus. Once a game. Or within 12. Must be infantry specifically. Add 1 to attack's characteristics. That's amazing. Shit's great, but what else does it do? If it was 12 up, the ability affects all visible friendly Stormcast within 12 of the center. Okay. I mean, I was already sold with the first sentence. This second part could just not even appear on the War Scroll, and I would still think Blessed Weapons is great. Except for the fact that you can only use it every other turn. Which brings it back down to being awkward again. +1 attacks. Hard, slow to use. But great buff. I'll give it a... You can pray on opponent's turn to just stack points. Yeah, by spending command points, which is a valuable resource. Right. But you can do it, but you're spending some other resource now. I'll give it a meh/great. So every other turn, it either doesn't exist or it's great. It technically has a big AoE ability if you get a 12, but it's not even worth writing down almost. Yeah, if you manage to get that, it's super good, but it's so good anyway that who cares? Translocate. The enhanced chant on the drops the infantry clause. It does. Now is it worth writing because of that? 12 up all. Targets all. Okay. I think that is worth. 12 is a nuts amount, but. Holy 12, okay. Teleport 9. 8 up, -1 to be hit. Also. Nice. 50-50 teleport is a little, like, maybe a little frustrating. The super chant is kind of whatever. Rest of the battle round is a nice addition. Again, all these teleports are really useful, but without any charge bonuses, you're just kind of like setting yourself up for a long time from now. Anyway, prayers, I will say, are good. Ish. They're good-ish. You can't just use blessed weapons straight up, right? You have to prepare for it. Healing Storm is good. Translocate is good. But yeah, good-ish. Manifestations. Has to target an infantry that does not fly. Set it up within a half, remove it, put it on it. What does it do? Oh. I thought they would put the manifestations, like, on the very next page, you know? But I guess not. 12. So let's see. Holy 12, 18, more than 9 from enemies, and 18. Are they the very back? Probably. No. Oh, this is Spearhead. Here we go. Celestian Vortex. 12 4s and 4s, 1/1 crit auto wound. Crit auto wound is good when you're ignoring 4s, right? That's kind of nice. -1 for hit rolls for shooting attacks, maybe any units, 12, alright. And it's outside of 18. The Deas. Get a 5-up ward. Add 1 to the power level. Instead of measuring range or visibility, you measure from this instead. It cannot be picked to be the target of abilities other than Vanish. Okay. And so, like, this thing moves, the guy doesn't move. That's kind of cool. So it gives you... It makes your speed 8 fly, and it gives you a 5-up ward, and it gives you an additional power level. That's sick. Deus. 12. Sweet, comma, fun. I don't know if I would call it good, but I would call it sweet and fun. Like, this shit's fun. Look at this thing. It's cool. It's a cool-ass spell. And the Ever Blase Comet, which was 18, if I recall correctly. Pick a number of enemy units within 6 of it to be the targets. Roll a d3 for each. 2 up, amount of mortal. Okay, so it blows up. It blows up. -1 from casting rolls for enemy wizards while they're within 12. Nice. There's a little EMP. Your manifestations are surprisingly not shit. One of them's fun. This one's neat. Nice even. Vortex, nah. But 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Are you choosing this instead of whatever the entire metagame decides is the best one? Probably not. You're probably choosing whatever everyone decides is the best one. But these are like fun, at least. You know? I'm okay with fun. And plus I love the little wizard skateboard you can get on and just zoom around. Get yourself a bonus movement for sure, plus flying, a little ward, a little power level. Shit's fun. Anyway, back to the war scrolls. I'm not gonna go over every war scroll. We would be here for 76 hours and then I'd have a live EMT stream on the way to the hospital or something. I'm just going to make note of the noteworthy scrolls, okay? Liberators. They are Warrior Chamber. 2, 3, 5. 3s, 3s, 1, 1. Crit Mortals. Crit Mortals, you love to see it. That's noteworthy. Yo, I didn't think we'd get Crit Mortals in this army. Hold up. Absolute units. Nice. Liberators get Crit Mortals? Nice. Vanquishers, anti-infantry rend. Add 1 damage if the target enemy unit has more than 5 models. Cool. Nice. Double damage. Double damage and anti-infantry. These are kind of like cavalry on foot, these guys. So against big regiments, which might be a thing this edition. These guys are 2 attacks, 3s and 3s, 2, 2. Cool. Yeah, the horde cleaners. Vank horde cleaners. Call them the Dysons. Vindictors. Anti-charge +1 rend. If this unit did not charge and is in combat with an enemy unit that charged, 4 up, strike first. Cool. Okay. So, like, exactly what you would try to do for an anti-charge thing. Half the time you strike first, become rend 2. But not, like, doing too much. Yeah, nah. Oh, Selsden Prime. Gomraz, 6 3s and 2s, 2 4, crit mortal, big. Comet Strike Sceptre. Each time this unit attacks with it, if the attack scores a hit, inflict D3 mortal damage. Good. Yeah, that's how it should work. Nice. I like it. It's fast and easy, you know, it just works. Pick this unit if it is in the Solstice once for battle your movement. Subtract the current battle round number from 10 to determine this unit's strike zone. Angel Hernandez? Set up this unit on the battlefield more than a number of inches equal to its strike zone from all enemy units. Just a bit outside.
The windup in his first offering. Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
So you subtract the current battle round number from 10 to determine the strike zone. which is 9 right away on turn 1, which is the typical time that you can come down. And to get it to a meaningfully close amount, we're talking, what, a 6? Which means on battle round 4, Retribution from on high. I get what they were trying to do. It's terrible. His 4-up ward is reduced to a 5-up. But my man is absolutely zooming. He doesn't have auto 12-inch charges anymore. Comet Scepter's worse. 10 health doesn't matter, at least. Who's holding him for 3 turns? Ain't nobody. He's got more attacks now. Give him all out attack or something. 6 2s and 2s, 2/4 crit mortals. Like, he swings. He's a swinger. Can you even come down on 4? Don't you die on 3? Oh, true. So he can never come down in a meaningful way. Nah. Nah, alright. Prime. Time. Better attacks. Cool ranged. Absolutely useless science ability. Does not spark joy. Better attacks, cool ranged. Science ability does nothing. I don't think he sparks joy. He's like maybe... what does this guy cost? Anybody remember? I could look it up real quick. I think I will. You know what? I'm gonna hit ya.
We take a look at the tail of the tape.
Some of them may be involved with exotic stuff, like dark matter.
An ABC News Brief brought to you by Michelob Light Beer. Now from Washington, Sandra Van Oker.
Sandra Van Oger. Alright, I haven't finished scrolling all the way up yet. The Stormcast Eternals. Huh? Oh. Moving right along. I'll keep that points thing open just in case we need it. Next up, Gardas Steel Soul. I thought, wasn't this guy going away? Wasn't he on the... No, that was the other guy who looks like Tommy Wiseau. 6 health, 3-up save. This guy's got some, like, chunky-ass attacks for a foot hero, you know? Yeah, this guy's... I'm finally starting to... Now that I've looked at a bunch of stuff, I'm finally starting to see a bunch of... like, what their vision for Stormcast is, right? 6 health, great armor, a decent number of attacks for infantry, just good profile, 2 damage, some ability. They can kind of, like, fight. Ahem. Aura of Purity. If it charged friendly Stormcast within 12, have a 5-up ward. Now they make you charge with this guy. He used to just stand there. But now you have to actually do something. You have to go. Go and fight, right? Okay, cool. And it's anything. Kind of nice. Now, he does have to charge, which a 5-inch move... Hey, good luck. But, oh, he always gets the ward as well. Nice. Bro. 6, 3-up, 5-up? Gardas Big Soul? Once per battle, your charge phase. Saintly Assault. Don't worry. We'll just move the priest to a different parish. Won't tell anyone either. Pick up to 3 visible friendly Stormcast. I apologize to the Catholic Church for nothing I say. Pick up the 3 visible friendly infantry units wholly within 6 of this to be the targets. Wholly 6. Blech. Don't like that taste. The rest of the turn, add 1 to charge rolls and add 1 to attacks characteristic. Well, okay. You want me to get wholly within 6? Buddy up, right? But you do sweeten the deal, because them are some nice buffs. Okay. Gardas. Man's kind of sick. Like, you might play this non-wizard, non-priest, question mark? Does 3 friendly Stormcast fit within 6? No. I mean, 3 heroes might. I'm just saying the effect is good. The declare is questionable. But the effect is kind of nice. I don't know what he costs, though. Guard Deuce. I'm not going to look up everybody's. 200? Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot for Footman. 5 up ward to stuff. He's super durable. Once per game is good, but really, yeah. 200 for Footman. He can pick himself? Always, yeah. Yeah, himself plus 2 5-mans. If you wrapped him in a donut shape, maybe. Knight Arcanum. Valedictorian's Staff. Indomitable Lore Seeker. Add 1 to casting rolls to this unit when you summon a manifestation, which at first we thought was not good, like literal trash. Then we read that manifestations were free. And now this is looking kind of nice. Enemy manifestations, BTFO. 4 up ward against mortal damage inflicted by manifestations. Okay, I still don't love him. Is this your only wizard, basically? Hold on, I need to make a note of Arcanum. Manifestation guy. Not great, but better than first look. Knight Incantor is in Legends now. Yeah, that's very sad because she was amazing, my lady. The waifu of the entire Stormcast range was Knight Incantor, and her fucking scroll, Jesus. Put him on the Roomba and he's a wizard too. Anybody's a wizard too on the Roomba. If there's like no other wizards in the army, then we'll have to go back and think about him, right? So Knight Dragonis. 11-3. 4 2s and 3s to 1 shooting combat companion. Alright. It's alright. Blade and Fangs. 3s and 2s to 2. 4s and 2s to 2. 9 attacks. Not bad. Reaction opponent declared a spell. 4 up, ignore the effect of the spell. Most of the best spells in the game don't target units, but the ones that reduce your charge roll by 1 dice certainly do, so that's something. Once per turn army, any combat phase. Pick a friendly Stormdrake Guard unit within this unit's combat range. Roll die 2 up, add 1 to attack characters to both this unit's and the targets. Oh. Knight Chad Tonus. And then Extremist Chamber. Each time you make an unmodified save roll of 6, you kick back a mortal. which never happens. Dragon Hero, good. Knight Judicator. I like this model. This is a cool model. Nice. Terminus Great Bow. You love to see it. 3 attacks, 3 and 3, 2, 3. This dude's bow is like an Iron Gut Mega Meat Slapper weapon. Gryph-hounds are tokens. Sure. Okay, I don't like his helmet, but I kind of like the other stuff. Once per turn, you are movement. This was not set up this turn. Any of its units, Gryph-hounds. Okay. On a 2-up, pick one of the units, Gryph-hounds, that is next to this unit or next to the enemy unit and place it next to the target instead. Add 1 to hit rolls and wound rolls. Oh, cool. What a fun... Okay.
Good job, King.
Okay. Knight Judge Judicator. Fun. Probably not playing it, but fun. Mike Scarborough, thanks for 27 months. Appreciate it. Or like Might Judicator, am I right? Yeah. Yeah, this guy's fun. You certainly don't have the drops to just take some fun hero, though. No fun allowed, remember. You gotta take the good stuff. Knight Quizzler. Anti-hero 1 rend and crit mortal. This guy's trying to kill heroes over here. Heroic Retribution. Pick a friendly quester soul sworn unit that is not used to fight. Target can be picked to use a fight ability immediately after a fight. Okay. Pick a friendly quester soul sworn unit. What's a quester soul sworn unit? What is that? Is that him? Does he come with a guy? I can't be wasting time like this. It's the Warcry team. Okay. Oh, it's a Underworld Warband. Okay. Ignore. Knight Relictor. Subtract 1 from ward rolls made for the target for the rest of the turn. Knight Relictor. Nope. Whatever. Knight Vexilor. Oh, the banner Chad. Please be good. Your banner looks really cool, and so do you. Please be good. It's like hero stuff with a Sigmarai weapon. The Banner of the Reforged, any hero phase. Pick D3 friendly Stormcast holders than 12. Add 3 to the control score. In addition, heal. Yo, pulsing heals constantly. This guy's kind of nice. I don't know that you would take him instead of something else, but okay. Every single hero phase, he pulses D3 heal on everybody within 12. That's good. Nice. You do have the best nicknames in the game. I don't spend a lot of time thinking about them, so they're hit or miss, I think. He also gives control score bonus. It also just works. No rolling a 3-up. You also don't spend any resources on it. You're probably going to want to play 2 heroes in this whole army. Maybe 3. Probably 2. It's going to be hard to pick. Did somebody say that this thing was a Warcry warband and was not going away in the future? Need at least some dude to be casting Starfall? No, this is the one from Skaven Tide. Okay. Quester and Banner Dude can be included in some other regiments? Okay, well, in that case, sometimes free drop. Nice. I'll give it a nice. Lord Aquilor. Big speed. Heavy bolt storm pistol. Get this 40k shit out of here, please. Stupid ass chocobo mount. Fat, ugly. Damn, this shit is stupid. You couldn't have retired this. This unit can shoot and or charge and run. Or you can do everything. You can do whatever no matter what you did. Ride the Winds Etheric. If this unit is not in combat, you can pick 2 friendly Vanguard Paladars that are not in combat to be the targets. Remove this unit and the targets. Set up more than 9 from all, then set up each holy... Okay. That's anywhere. So they all just disappear. As long as they're not in combat. And then they all get to teleport. He's trash. Lord Celstant. The stupid hammer cape. You declare a fight ability. Furious Retribution. Pick a friendly non-hero warrior chamber infantry that has not used fight. And then it gets to fight right after him. Trash. Lord Celstant on Dracoth. 1083. Storm Blast. Weapons of Legend. Yep, it's this guy, the generic version of Handicus Hammer. And he can bring people in along with him to fight. Got it. Weapons of Audiobook. Trash. Bastion Truck Thalos. 583. Thunderbolt of Azir. Oh, they made them not fun. Damn, that's very disappointing. You don't get to call down lightning bolts from heaven and Giga Blast Mega Gargants off the fucking table anymore. I mean, it's 2 attacks, 2s and 2s, 2d, like it's a good shot. But it is sad that it's no longer special and cool. It's just normal and meh. I mean, it's alright. And then still only 4 attacks. It's kind of rough. I wanted more. I wanted to see more out of the attacks over here. 3s and 2s, 2-4, crit auto wound instead of crit mortal. I don't know why you want auto wound. You wound on 2s. Who wrote this? Damn, he looks so fucking based. 5 up ward now instead of a 4. Each time friendly Stormcast turns unit holier than 12 uses all out attack. No command point is spent. Nice. Look, that's kind of nice. Should have been crit 2 hits. Yeah, I mean, that makes it essentially a +1 to hit. I'm told. Mantle of the First Storm. If any animals are slain, heals 4 instead of heal to full. Sure, like whatever. Castellan of Azir. Pick up the 3 friendly Stormcast Eternals infantry only. But now they're not keyword locked like they used to be. Each target can use normal move as if it were your movement phase. So you can't reposition them. You do the normal move with them, which is actually better because they can move forward if they want instead of within your deployment zone. Okay, I have complaints, but I like him still. I have complaints, but I still kind of like him. If he is reasonably costed, because Thunderbolts are decent, his wheel's alright, he doesn't have enough attacks, and crit auto wound is absolutely the wrong ability to put here, you know? But, you know, the attacks are still good. 2 free command points a turn as long as they're spent on all-out attack. His heal's still good. And this thing is much better than he used to be. He's 270? Yeah. I think 270 kills the crab. Nah. Lord Imperatant. Blessed Warhammer. Loyal Griffhound. It's a token. Unit has 5 up while the Griffhound is on the battlefield. If you make an unmodified save roll 1, it's dead. Okay. Don't like the look of him. Once per battle, you're moving phase. Pick up to 3 Stormcast that were set up this turn. Each can immediately move D3. Okay. It can be any Stormcast now. It doesn't have to be Annihilator type. It's only once per battle, which is worse. It's a random amount of movement. Is D3. On average, it's 2, but it's hard to call it average when the thing is only going to happen once. Yeah, it's a 6 to 8 deep strike. So they fixed the giant book by making you only need to remember 10% of the units now. This is the astronaut meme. Always has been. There have only ever been, at any one time, 4 good Stormcast units out of 76. That's the secret. I don't think I rate him. I think I just scroll past. Lord Relictor. This guy's sweet. Look at how cool he is. Okay, definitely fat, but he's cool. Add 1 enchanting rolls. Okay. He's the +1 the prey guy. Good. Lord Verdant. Anti-priest, anti-wizard. In melee? Okay. Once per turn, what is this guy? Oh, you're cool. You're the special Ruination Chamber, right? That's important to note. Special Ruination Chamber man. Once per turn army reaction. Non-core. 4 up ignore. Smell unholy sorcery. This unit's Griff Crow is a token. Subtract 1 from casting rolls, enchanting within 12. If you make an unmodified save of 1, the bird dies. I like that. I think that's funny. I like how all their little men they show up with are just tokens, and if you roll a 1, the thing keels over. I think that's funny. I like it. This unit can unbind as if it was a wizard. Hell yeah, and it's a priest? Hey, that's kind of nice. Ruination. Keyword. Unbind as per whiz, but a priest, also some random abilities, whatever. Ruination, good. Do you want +1 the prey, or do you want a bunch of shit? Make your choice. 140 points for the one guy. Relictor is 130. Okay, yeah. This is personal preference. Do you want to, like, have a better shot at praying? Then take the Relictor, and you're not wrong. Do you want a bunch of random fucking abilities and a really good keyword? Take this guy, and you're not wrong. I like it. I like both. We haven't scrolled to Ionis yet. I see a bunch of people are talking about Ionis. We haven't scrolled to him yet. He might supersede all this stuff. We don't know. Neve's Companions. I don't care. Neve Black Talent. I don't care. Lorai. Who's this Aina Deepkin? What is this? Who's this? Whatever. Vandus Hammerhand. 8 health. 3 up Save. The Heldensen. The Holding Sen. Sure. Add 3 control score friendly warrior chamber units lower holy within 12, whatever. Vengeance Unleashed. Yeah, trash. Yndrasta. She's that thing haver. This is the anti-monster fuck beast, right? Double the damage against monsters? Yeah, sure. Fuck me up, fam. Charge is 3d6. Dazzling Radiance. 5 up ward. Super fast. Yeah. We've seen Yndrasta. She's great and 100 points too expensive. How much is she? $340. How is she less than Celestin Prime? She's significantly better than Celestin Prime. How is this possible? Is it because Celestin Prime is technically not unique? Wait, no, he is. I can't think of anything. She's cool. Better than Celestin Prime. And it's not even close. Like, way better, I think. But they're both, like, crazy expensive, so no. Drakesworn Templar. Rip stream? What do you mean rip? I'm looking. It doesn't seem like it. Anyway, good meme. 18 health, 3 up save, 12. You no longer have to choose weapons. He just has it. Cool. 18 2 3 3 1 1, 24 4 3 2 2 2. Rain of Stars, no longer board wide, but it's still pretty long. Templar weapons 5 3 3 1 2, anti-hero and anti-monster. And then Cavernous Jowls. Sure. Extremist Chamber. Okay. Monstrous Challenge. Pick an enemy monster specifically. 2 up. Add 1 to damage. If the target's a hero, add 1 to damage. Okay. So what you are supposed to do is you're supposed to go hero monster hunting with this. This is the complete opposite job from what it used to have. It used to be the anti-massive regiment thing. Now it's the anti-hero hero monster thing. Interesting. So you're on... You're on 5, 3, 3, 3, 4. Right? No, 3. 5, 3, 3, 3, 3. And then 7, 4, 2, 2, 4. Okay. What does this guy cost? I guess I could look, but it's nice to have a chat interaction, maybe. No ward, probably the downfall, though Mirror Shield goes a long way. You could do a Mirror Shield. Closing in on 500 points is a lot, but I don't know. This is... Okay, he's very specialized, but if you knew you were going to play against exactly me, you would take this guy every time. He would kill 2 Frost Lords before he lost half his health. He would destroy me. And then we've seen Crazy. Yeah, the shooting is not bad. It's a significant amount of shots. 6 shots is a lot. That half of them are good. Good range, too. He's almost a whole turtle. Crazy. What was his cool thing? Oh yeah, he gets like more attacky the closer to dead he gets. He has a bunch of attacks. They're kind of good. They get better as you get wounded. He has a minor horde breaker, rampage. -1 attack characteristic is probably extra good this edition. No ward means I sleep, but 20 health on a 3-up is pretty good too. And the Blazing Tempest is funny. And you'll be so mad when it misses more often than not. If this guy costs turtle or less, I like him. What is he at? Crazy. Crazy the Scared. Fun only. He costs exactly 1 turtle. Kron Diaz. Same attacks. Except instead of getting more powerful as he gets hurt, he gets way weaker. +2 to casting rolls is great. He's a wizard too, which is great. Can I use commands is alright. He doesn't have the minus attacks thing. And his spell is really good. What does Krondis cost? Maybe like fun only. Turtle Plus. Lord Celestant on Stardrake. Rain of Stars, okay. Weapons of Legend. Crit Auto Wound. Add 1 tax characteristic of all their friendly extreme chamber units older than 12. This unit for the rest of the turn. Once per battle, any combat phase. Good ability. Pick an enemy unit. Roll 3 dice for each roll that equals or exceeds the target's health characteristic 1 is slain. Nice triple gulp. This guy's cool. Extremist Chamber bonus.
Twitch Prime.
Okay, attacks. Good once a game. +1 attacks buff. Extremist. Good eats. 3. 3 good eats. 490 before you ask. 1 turtle, essentially. Combat Chan, I think is a big prime. TY for the 19 months. Aether Wangs. Wait, is that it? Shouldn't I be scrolling through the hero section? We didn't get to Ionis or anything. Don't tell me they have heroes. They have an entire section of heroes at the start, and then later a section of heroes at the end. Why? Look, I want to do it in hero order because that's... I can't think of another reason why you wouldn't do that. I guess I must scroll down. They can't do it. They can't put heroes alphabetical and then everything else alphabetical. They refuse. Their families are being held hostage. It's always been like this. I don't know why. Lord Vigilant on stupid Chocobo. Oh, but he's the cool looking guy. And the Chocobo at least has more feathers, which is nice. I don't like the type of mount, but it's a good looking version of it. He is Ruination Chamber. He's got attacks. Pick a friendly non-hero Ruination Chamber unit. That unit can use 2 fight abilities this phase after it. Oh, yeah, this guy's good. Lord Vidge. Lord Bigelant. He's good. Lord Terminos. Crit Mortal, you love to see it on 3 damage weapon. Memoriam. It's a token. Add 3 to the control scores friendly Ruination Chamber units older than 12. This unit while Memoriam is on the battlefield. This is actually good because I think Ruination guys are like control 1 or 2 or something. They're very low, right? Earn an honorable death. Reaction you declare to fight ability. Pick a friendly non-hero Ruination Chamber to fight. You pick to use a fight. If picked to do, add 1 to hit rolls. Oh, cool. So this is actual buff then. Hey, did I quit reading too soon on previous pull into combat abilities in this entire book? Because the pull into combat abilities are trash. But this one gives a bonus you wouldn't have gotten anyway. So it's good. Are they all like this? Some of them, yes. Okay. Can I assume that the Ruination ones are like this and the non-Ruination ones are trash? You missed the stupid looking Paladins. Never got to buy them before they got legended. I do too. Paladins were like one of the few early units I actually liked. Retributors. Now I have to look through all the... Alright, so... I mean, you probably don't take him, right? What ability this turn? Previous. +1 to hit rolls. Alright, Vandus Hammerhand. He's got the extra add 1 to hit rolls thing. Is he still trash? Yeah. This one is not. That's the normal version. So he's extra trash. This one, add 1 to wound rolls instead of hit rolls. Is he still trash? Yes. This one is nothing. Okay. And that's it. Okay. So it's all over the place. It's just all over the place. All right. The big problem with that is you got to get the hero's ass into combat. And I'm probably just taking a bunch of heroes that can cast spells and use prayers. That's the sadness. Reclusians. The Druids. 3/3/3/1/2 crit mortal. 3/3. They like threes. Sometimes immune to abilities. Well, any of the units' Memorians are on the battlefield, add 1 to the resistance rolls. Okay. So you can, like, auto-succeed at these, kinda, if you have a bunch of them. These are, like, the Chaos Chosen of Stormcast, yeah. Except it's probably a squad of 3 instead of 5, which makes it not the Chaos Chosen at all, because that's one of the reasons why those are good. Three-man cast chosen a Stormcast, they're great. They're great. These guys have one strong benefit, and that's that they're relatively cheap. I think the strong benefit is good number of attacks, rend 1 damage 2, crit mortal, good health, good save, sometimes immune to abilities, more immune to abilities, decently costed, have the Ruination Chamber keywords, so you can give them what? You can give them the 5-up ward thing. So 3 health, 3 up save, 5 up ward. I think they have a lot of benefits. Reclusians. Alright. Ionis Cryptborn. 16/3. Double Priesty. I used to have double priests. Alright. 9 attacks, 2s and 4s, 2/1 shooting combat. Soul Breaker. Cthulhu's Ancient Claws. 6/4/2/2/3 companion. Lightning Tempest. Visible enemy within 12. D3 mortal damage, then roll die. 1 to 2, the sequence ends. On a 3, pick another enemy unit within 3 of that. And inflict D3 mortal damage on it. Might happen, there's a lot of buffs that are combat range now, so that your opponents might be closer together than normal. And this... Can this happen more than once? Yeah, keep rolling dice until it ends. Got it. Probably just 2. If the chanting roll is 10, you can pick another enemy unit within 6 instead of 3. Big. Okay. That's fun. This is a fun ability. 10 up, infinite chain works, yeah. Once per turn army, any shooting phase. Pick an enemy unit that had any damage points allocated to it by attacks made with the unit's Scouring Flames. And it's Rend 2, so it might. Target has Soul Burned. It is technically a rampage. This unit cannot can use this ability even if it has been destroyed. Cool. Because their soul is burned, so whether or not this guy's on the battlefield or not, this guy is what's that thing called? Fiery Obliterator? What is that? The land continues to burn reminder text? What is that guy called? It's like Fiery Emancipator or something like that. Triple red casting cost. Obsidian Fireheart, that's it. That shit is cool. Alright, Ionis. What does this guy cost? Ionis Jason Cryptborn. 420 is a 420. $420 is a steal for this guy. Considerably less than a turtle. Yeah, if I'm making a Stormcast army, it starts with Ionis Cryptborn, and choose one parenthetical one other hero. And that's it. Yeah, auto-include, as I look at it here, you know, who knows what things end up looking like, but seems like an auto-include to me. No question. I mean, or you could pay 360 for some random 8-wound idiot with 6 normal attacks and nothing else. Yeah, you can take John Flagman. So it's like, I own this Jason Cryptborn, John Flagman, and 1 wizard, right? And that's it. John Flagman gets to attach to the general, and so we're 2 drops, and then we have 7 units to add if we want, and that's the army. Aetherwings. They're birds. They're beasts. They have 12-inch move, and the rest of the War Scroll's blank. I mean, hey, look, +1 to hit rolls for Vanguard Chamber. That's cool, actually. If these things aren't too expensive, you would take them for just VPs, you know? These are like your they're like your Furies or something. Burb confirm. 90 points, Gigapass. That makes me feel bad that my Frost Sabers are 70. And considerably worse in every way. Do you mean my Frost Sabers aren't good, chat? Or is that what you're trying to tell me? Alright. Three guys for 90. Hey, mine's 2 for 70. You can't use Aetherwings for Deep Strike. I don't know why you couldn't. They have the Stormcast Eternal keyword, right? Vanguard Chamber is like, you know, you would take these with long strikes or something, right? Furies are 6 for 100. Oh, yeah. I don't mean that they're, like, as good as Furies. I'm just saying they operate in the same job, right? Which is fast flying thing in an otherwise slow army that costs 100 points or less. You can't use their ability out of a deep strike. How come? So if the birds are within 9, and then you deep strike the Vanguard can shoot, right? Oh, what you mean is the birds can't deep strike into position. Yeah, of course not. Yeah. I thought you kept meaning the shooting guys, and I'm like, the shooting guys can definitely do it. Okay, you were talking about the birds landing. Yeah, you can't do that, obviously. You have to move them. Alright, yeah, I thought you meant like the shooters can't for some reason. I'm like, they sure can. But yeah, birds can. Annihilators. Meteoric Hammer, sure. Possible Strike Last. Which is technically usable on the opponent's turn, though very expensive. Blazing Impact. Within 10, D3 for each target, 2 up, mortal. Okay, they have Stonehorn Charge ability. 2 up base save is kind of nuts. They die to mortal damage though, so that's a problem. They don't die to anything else though, that's for sure. And they're probably cheap. Grift Hounds. 9-inch move, 2/6, 4/4/4/01. These are Frost Sabers. Hey, these are more like actual Frost Sabers. Pick an enemy unit within 12 of this unit that was set up this turn. Oh, okay. And then up to 3 friendly Stormcast terminal units armed with a ranged weapon. Okay. Hey, alright. Weird Silver Bullet ability. These are 80 for 6. Why are mine 2 for 70? God damn it. Alright, it's fine. Lonely Sandbar, thanks to tier 1 for 41 months. Appreciate it. What a brave new world. Almost 2 years, mate. From magic in Chicago to the wide world of AOS content. Keep on being the cream of the crop, Mr. Heywoah. Hey, thanks a lot, Lonely Sandbar. I appreciate it. Extremely long-time viewer from the old Ann days. Thanks a lot. Annihilators. Their weapons are amazing. No ability, but their weapons are quite good, right? You almost can't get a profile better than this in infantry anywhere. Technically, their warrior chamber. If this unit charged this phase and the unmodified charge roll was 8, strike last. Okay, so this one, when they charge, you roll 3 dice. And if any of them are 6, it strikes last. And this one... Wait. Enemy unit that charged, pardon me. I was like, surely this is the defensive one and this is the offensive one, right? Yes, that's correct. They both have strike last thing. And then the blazing the impact. These are the ones you use, right? Annihilators are fun. 10 attacks. Potentially 2s and 2s, 2/3. Just meat and potatoes. So if you want Warrior Chamber keyword, you take Annihilators. And if you want Reclusian keyword, you take Reclusians. And if you take Reclusians, they're cheaper. Okay. Either way, you'll have fun. Concussors. Stormblast. Crit 2 hits companion. Putting crit 2 hits on 1 attack? Don't talk to me. Anti-command thing, Extremist Chamber. 3 attacks, 3s and 2s, 1, 2. A crit mortal, you like to see it. 4s and 2s, 2, 2. Sure, alright. These guys are just kind of slappers, these concussors. I hate what they look like. But they've always been good. Not specifically concussors, it's fulminators that used to be good. But... they come in units of 2, which is weird. Desolators, Thunder Axe, Anti-Infantry Rend. Add 1 damage characteristic of the unit's Thunder Axe to target units 10 more models. Okay, so 3 attacks, 3s and 3s, 1, 2, anti-infantry. Potentially 2, 3 against certain infantry. Or crit mortal. 3s and 3s, 3s and 2s. Alright. The mount, yeah. You know, I like the guys that work against everything with the mortal wounds and better wound rolls. Call me nuts. Fulminators. Charge plus 1 damage. Okay. So 3, 3, 3, 1, 3. Did they lose 1 health? I'm pretty sure they always had 5 health and a 3 up. They used to have 5 attacks, I remember that. Now they're down to 3. If it charged, pick an enemy, D3 on a 2-up inflict. Okay, they have that. Impaling. They were 6 health? Alright, never mind. I'm wrong. Highest damage cap, but not the most efficient. Yeah. This one only works on the charge, but highest top end. This one only works against 1 type, and only really works against 1 type that's big, Super Silver Bullet. And this one just works against everything, and mortals are the best. But Thunderstruck can't use commands. Just maybe really good, maybe not going to do anything. And this one is an impact hit that works against everything. I could see a reason to take any of them, depending on their points. And then the Shoot Pesters. Volleystorm Crossbow, 12-inch 3, 3-3-1-1, crit 2 hits. You have to actually allocate the damage. Cannot use all that defense. Trash. Praetors. These are the halberd guys. Hammers are 250, axes are 230, and fulminators are 230. Shoots are 210. So I could see taking hammers, I could see taking fulminators. Probably fulminators. No, I don't know. Only rend 1. I don't know. Hopefully like the real dragons are better somehow, because they look cooler. Praetors. Pick friendly Stormcast Eternal's hero to be the soul-bounded charge. 5 up ward for them and the guy, sure. Alright, if you really want to protect a man's, you can. Prosecutors. What about the defendants? 36 charge always. 3 attacks, 3s and 3s, 1, 2. Ruination chamber technically. Coherency range at 2. If these guys are cheap, they're kind of cool. They're essentially cavalry. They just don't look like it. They're kind of neat. It's any unit? No, any hero unit. Any hero unit. Which does include a dragon. Now, the dragon is very fast, and these guys aren't, so it's going to be an issue, but... Emperor Prosex. Kind of nice with it. Cavalry that doesn't look like Cav, maybe. Ruination keyword is the reason I'm typing them here instead of just scrolling past. Storm Drake Guard. SDG. Three 3-3-1-2 on the charge. 3-3-3-2-2 against infantry. Or the Warblade. And it gets overwhelming charge except only 2d6. And it works on a 3-up. Big coherency. Extremist chamber. Okay. 9 health, 3-up save, 12 flying.
Sophisticated, relaxing, kind of invigorating. Everybody doesn't appreciate it like we connoisseurs do.
Servidami, thanks for the 5 tier 1s. I appreciate it. TYVM. Thanks for the grip. Appreciate. Now, here's the thing. On these guys, I'm looking at this. These are 2-man units, right? 18 health, control 5, 3-up, 12. You got to get both charge and anti-infantry to get better than a Warblade. This is like the one time ever I might actually choose the Warblade instead. Just because it's always true. And these are kind of big. I like Draconic Onslaught as well. Good work. The only thing is if you're using some like buff thing, right? Then the land scales better if the stars align. I think dragons are cool. I don't know what they cost. But what do they cost? What is a dragon? What is a dragon? I'll go back to it when somebody tells me. Stormtrike Chariot. 360. That's a lot. Is that a lot? That feels like a lot. The last one time they felt like a lot too, but they were really good. I don't think you can just throw them in something. Quester Soulsworn are 18 hit points on a 3-up and can teleport and slap for 230. They do literally everything. You can arm each model with a different weapon. Could give lance to the champion and sword on the other. Can you? I don't think you can. They do count as a lot on one objective. Did they have a champion? Yeah, they do. The Dracos did not. I don't know. We'll figure out if the points are good later, but I think the War Scroll is decent. Not the most damage I've ever seen. But they're big and they do a lot. It says each is armed with a weapon of choice. Yeah, one of the following options, right? So each of them is armed with a lance, or each of them is armed with a warblade, right? Or does it mean each individual one is armed with either this or that? See, you could read it both ways, is my issue. And I don't know if they've updated their terminology yet. Stormstrike Chariot. I think it would be cool if you could read it, or I think it would be cool if you could equip them differently. It'd be neat. Because then you give the champion the lance and you're like, cool, you know. It'd be neat if you could. Either spear or bow. Well, it ain't the spear, I'll tell you that. It is the bow. Shit's a war machine, 10-inch move. Stonehorn impact hit. Celestial Blase. When this unit uses power through, inflict an additional D3 mortal damage. And add D6 to the distance. Doing donuts in the parking lot behind the unit you just ran over? That's funny. I'm sure this thing is technically good. I wonder if it's worth a drop. Chariot is tankier than a literal dragon, yeah. Sick doogies. Yeah. Vanguard Juntas. Pick an enemy unit to be hunted. Add 2 of the move characteristic while a hunted enemy is on the battlefield. In addition, add 1 to hit rolls for this unit's attacks that target the hunted. Fastest Stormcast in the world. 7-inch move. Pardon me. Whatever. Almost no one can take Vanguard. Oh, because of keyword bingo for hero types? It's just as well. These guys do a lot of stuff. They got range, they got melee. They can shoot and run and charge and retreat. They make a little hunter guy. They're faster. They get like a bonus thing. Their points are probably decent. I don't know if I want a guy or a squad that's like kind of not great at a bunch of different things. I mean, Stormcast to be really good at one thing and also accurate and defensive and, you know, whatever. Vanguard Paladors. These are the guys riding the stupid looking mounts. Really dumb. To me. Bunch of pistol crap, javelin. Super fast. Oh no, they're really fast. Are they good? 2 damage on the javelin thing. They got beaks. This unit can immediately use a shoot ability as if it were... This units have shoot in combat this phase. Yeah, you get to throw your shit right as you charge. That's cool. I actually kind of like these guys. Vanguard Palador is kind of neat. I'm sad to say it. I'm sad to admit it. Because I don't like the look of them. But the stats are the stats. And then these guys are shock hand axes. Oh, these guys are better. Yeah. They look dumber, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Sadly, they seem decent. Vanguard Raptors with Hurricane crossbows. 12-inch, 4 attacks, 3s and 3s, 1 anti-infantry, 1 rend, and crit 2 hits. Add 1 to wound rolls. If the target is in combat with any friendly Vanguard chamber units. Trash. Vanguard Raptors. Okay, the good ones. The ones everybody wants to be good. Are we Giga Sniping? Anti-hero 1 rend. 18-inch, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2. Crit auto wound. You're ignoring a 3 there. It's kind of nice. Shoot and or charge and or run and or retreat. Headshot. If this unit has not used a move, because why would you want to move in a tabletop game, and was not set up this turn, no fun allowed. You do that once per game. Come on. It's once per game. Alright, anyway. The unit can ignore the effects of Guarded Hero. Yeah, fuck Guarded Hero. True. Also it has a champion, and champions now give +1 ranged attack. How much are these guys? 2 health? They got a 3-up save now, though. I don't think they did before. They dropped 60 points per 3. Very nice. Vanguard Raptors with long strike crossbows. Alright. Great work. And then Vigilors. Stormcaller Bow, Stormblade. Navigate the Storm. Oh, these are the guys that kind of do everything. That was their problem before. 18, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1. Kind of fast, though. +1 move. If an enemy unit had any damage points allocated this turn by the shooting attacks, with may or may not happen. I think this is a 5-man unit, so there's 10. Add 1 hit rolls for all attacks made by Stormcast Eternals units to target that unit for the rest of the turn. Tracer rounds. These guys are cool. They used to be like 210. Like just way too much for what they did. I like Vigilers more this edition than last edition, because although these guys do something a hero could be doing, which is give +1 to hits sometimes, they don't take up a hero slot, which is huge. 140 for 5 now. You do have to actually deal damage instead of just like targeting, which is the problem. But big allures. Glow up this edition, +1 to hit tracer rounds maybe, way cheaper, no BL, no hero slot. Nice. Questor Soulsworn. Oh, this is the thing that the one guy was talking about on the War Scroll. There's 6 of them. Questor weapons. Oh, this is the other half of that one guy's War Scroll that's way far away, right? His is like way up here. What? Why is it like that? Who ordered these around? So, Questor Soulsworn. Quiznos Swole Storm. They're like great and do everything. Kind of big. No, Quiznos Swole Storm. And then Celestian Vortex, we got through it. Okay. So realistically, we're taking like Ionist Cryptborn, one other hero plus Banner Chad maybe. And then you pick a keyword and play around that for your sub-faction. Right? You either let your Vanguard long strikes go 2s and 2s, or you lean into Ruination Chamber and just 5-up ward Pound Town, right? Or you Extremist Chamber, strike first, I don't know. Yeah, I think it actually is Warrior Chamber or Bleak Citadel. But then noticed keywords. And now maybe. Thunderhead subfaction only gives +1 for combat attacks. Moving on. Okay. Stormcast was in S tier fun allowed. I was so young when I put them in S tier, right? I was so young. I hadn't seen all the rest of them yet. Where does Stormcast sit now? All their stuff is cool and good and exciting. The only thing that sours me on Stormcast now is how few of them I will end up getting to play with because of the overly restrictive battle regiment shit. You know? Looking at all of the Stormcast War Scrolls, you wish the game were like 3,000 points so you could play all of them and all the cool stuff, right? And you gotta make a million hard choices. I guess that's every army now. Keyword bingo bullshit. Yeah, that is dumb, and I don't like that. I think they're still very fun. I think they're gonna go to nice. They go down, but not too much. They're really cool. Yeah, I think we're in A tier nice. They definitely do not go any lower than that. But they're not like crazy fun allowed, right? They're just very nice. Very nice. Okay. And good work. Alright, 2.5 hours in of our 76-hour stream. Get up, stretch your legs a little bit. Top off this drink, hit you with a commercial. And we proceed in alphabetical order after Stormcast. But I'm bad with the alphabet. So when I get back, we'll see how many people in chat want what army. And I will choose based on what a random person types with no system or process or promises. Anyway.